Hi, I'm Sister Krista Vinne, president of Ursuline College, and today we're on campus outside the Pillow Center, and we're going to be looking at this as one of our summer sippers. Welcome. It's a little taste of summer on campus, and today, speaking of taste, you're going to be meeting Chef Tyler James of Metz Culinary Management. Welcome. Hi, here we are inside the campus grill, and I'm here with Chef Tyler James. Tyler's been with us for 10 years as head of Metz Culinary Management, and students give you rave reviews, Tyler. I know you know that. Today you're going to do something for our viewers. You're going to talk about something that they might want to make at home.
Yeah, so I like to mess around with a lot of grain salads here on our salad bar. Today we're going to do like a summer farro salad.
Ancient grains.
It is an ancient grain. Farro is a lot like barley. It's a little sweeter. It's not as chewy, which is why I personally like it. It's a lot more of a favorite of mine. And so that's what we're going to do here today. So in here, I have sauteed a shallot, which is kind of like a baby red onion. It's a little milder in flavor. So I sauteed this in some olive oil. Then I added the farro, 1 cup of farro, and then 4 cups of water. Brought it to a boil. So this is pre-cooked because we obviously don't have time to do that here.
How long does it take to cook farro?
So farro takes just about 15 minutes. You want to go till basically all the water is going to cook out of it. Here I have some cherry tomatoes. I cut some up, but all you're going to do is just cut them in half, and I like to go from where the stem connects. So we'll just cut a few of these real fast, and then we'll add all these to the pot. So we'll add the tomatoes to the pot here, and we'll add the rest of them. So as you can see right here, this is like a standard cucumber. It has the seeds in it. A lot of people are gonna buy the seedless variety from the grocery store. It's what I'd actually recommend. So I've peeled them, and then I also took a spoon and cut the seeds out.
Yes.
And then diced it up. And then we have our chickpeas, garbanzo beans. All I did is just 1 can. You could also use black beans if you needed to. All right, and so then we just need to add some fresh herbs to the mix here. So we have Italian parsley. We're just gonna give this like a rough chop. Doesn't have to be perfect. There's no scientific cut here. You don't have to measure it. And then the basil as well. Make like a flat stack, and then you can roll them up. And that's what you call like a chiffonade, which is just a fancy term for like
Sounds
a slice.
like a French name for
It is, it is. So yeah, you just roll it. So you got like a little, and then just slice it. And you get these pretty little, tendrils.
I like that rolling technique.
Yeah. Yeah, so now the dressing on this is going to be super simple. So here we just have a little bit of olive oil. And then for today's purpose, I have a white balsamic vinegar. And I'm just going to kind of free pour this. I think the recipe calls for a 1/4 cup.
For people who like to measure.
For people who like to measure. That's not really my shtick. I'm much more just kind of dump in, give it a taste.
It's all your years of training and experience that lets you do that.
Well, everybody likes it a little differently. You might want a little more acid. You might want a little more fat in the olive oil. You might want more tomatoes, more parsley, more basil. Cooking's customizable, right? And so the same thing with salt and pepper. I don't even put measurements in most of my recipes because it's to taste, right? So a couple pinches of black pepper, a pinch of salt. Mix this up. And that is our summer farro salad.
It looks delicious.
So, normally I would taste this as we go to adjust those seasonings. Today we're just gonna give it a whirl. This is feta. You could also use a goat cheese. You could use any kind of soft, crumbly cheese you would want. But here you go. Give it a shot.
Thank you. Bless us, O Lord, and all of that. This is great.
Pretty good.
For those of you who are watching, I can guarantee you that this tastes as good as it looks.
It's just nice and fresh,
Very
summery.
fresh.
Yeah, I wouldn't change it at all.
And the recipe is going to be available on our website for any of you who want to try it at home. Metz is open during the workday and during the school year, and people are always invited to come here to campus and enjoy the food that you make for us.
Absolutely.
Especially, we're inviting those of you who are alums to homecoming weekend, which begins on September 29th, so you might want to take note of that. And in the meantime, summer on.